scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
What is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me? When I was like 4, my brother got lost at the beach. We thought he died, but he's alive. Yeah, that's it.
One day after school, after I was taking the bus, I was wearing slides, and this creepy old man tries to grab my foot and take the slide and comes out of the bushes, chasing after us back to our house. And when I tried to run away, he grabbed it and ran away from me. So we ran all the way back to our house. The man is still running after us, following us. I chased after him to get my slide back, and this other guy punched him in the face. We run inside the house, lock ourselves, and hide literally under the bed. He's banging on the door, and we hid under the bed for hours.
So I was in like Lake George area, and we were like in the middle of nowhere. The GPS wasn't working, so she wanted to like ask a random local. She went up to some like random guy farm. Hi, do you know where New York is? And he's like, with his pitchfork. He's like, middle New York, 2010. So racism? Girl, they're gonna be like Hispanic people? Disease. And I was like, we're gonna die. Every time we're gonna die. Thankfully, we did not die.
One time, I was riding my mountain bike in the middle of the woods, and a huge storm came through, and it turned into pitch blackness. My cell phone went dead, and I didn't know where the exit was, and then a helicopter came to find me.
What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
I was born. That must have been pretty scary.
I almost died a few times.
My scary story is about the time I got pushed down the stairs. It was really scary. I ended up in the hospital.
One time I was eating pasta, and I choked on it, and I thought I was gonna stop breathing.
I broke my collarbone.
A shark came close to us. I almost drowned.
I saw a centipede on my wall.
I had to have this finger cut open, but I bit it too far and it got infected.
I was followed in the dark.
I was taking the 44 to Jamaica, and it was really dark, and I got chased.
I was in Jollywood this summer. My brother went in the lazy river, and he just like did not come out at the exit. So it was pretty scary because I thought he got kidnapped in Tennessee.
So today is October 7th, 10 a.m. I have my appointment for my blood drive. The people around me, one of them starts throwing up, one of them faints. So I'm already like, okay. The nurse slowly sticks the needle in, starts moving it around. Don't know if that's okay. I look down and I see my arms turning black and blue. The head nurse like runs over and it takes out the needle. It hurts so much. For 2 bands, like I couldn't move my arm. I still can't move my arm, as you can tell.
And I was like skiing. It was like really high and I never done jump before.
What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Being selected as political candidate for the election simulation.
I was coming home from a Mets game this summer. The person started like low-key following us down our street. I probably will never, I'd go out late again.
So I was maybe like 10 years old, and my mom signed me up for skiing classes. All of a sudden, I just start sliding down the mountain backwards, and the instructor just keeps on going back and forth, and they're just watching me, like screaming for my life because I don't know how to stop. And then I fell in the cement, and I couldn't get up.
One time when I was skiing, this lady like stopped in the middle of the mountain, and I ended up like knocking into her.
I had like this French party thing, but this one kid brought in crepes and they had Nutella in it and they didn't tell me. I ate it and I have a really severe nut allergy, and then I really thought I was gonna die.
In 2003, you guys weren't even born yet. There was a big blackout in New York City. I was at a YMCA. Everything shut down. I didn't know if my parents were dead or alive, and so I was in there until 10 p.m. just waiting for someone to come pick me up. I mean, it was scary for like a kid.
I had this dream that I was playing outside, and then this pigeon comes out of nowhere and just starts attacking my face. And I was 3, so I woke up screaming and I fell off the bed, and ever since that I've been traumatized.
Me and my family were hiking up Mount Marcy. Walking through that forest was very, very scary.
Fell off a bunk bed, not fun. At like 3 a.m. crying on the floor.
The scariest thing that has ever happened to us is one time we're in the locker room downstairs and it was all dark because they refused to turn lights on Saturdays. All of a sudden, this person came running at us, 5'10" to 6 feet tall, running at us. It's okay because I think it was just Lauren.
What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
So my stupidest decision, not stupid, reset, too bad.
So the scariest thing that's ever happened to me was asking the teachers about what's the scariest thing that happened to them.